almost $200 just on 2 things that are sitting in your garage.
$1,800.
It's too risky.
Reluctant to give him this information because now I don't know.
I'm Chris Erickson, and after 20 years experience buying, selling, and trading, even opening my own retail shop, I'm going to take you into the field and show you just how easy it is to buy, sell, and trade. Welcome to Flippin Geeks.
Welcome to Flippin Geeks, the show where I teach you everything that I've learned and experienced in buying, selling, and trading. I'm going to show you just how easy it really is to where you, too, can make a heck of a lot of money by selling stuff you got laying around the house. And that is what this episode is about. I go over to David Foster's house, check out some stuff that he kind of just got laying around that wants to sell. But more importantly, he just upgraded his phone, and he has some of the older tech that he's just laying around. So I'm going to get him to sell everything. That way he can pay off his new phone a little bit faster. But not only does he have a phone, he has a watch, he has some earbuds, some cell phone cases, and they're Apple products. And Apple products tend to hold their value a little bit more than everyone else because of brand recognition and quality and some other stuff. And David wants to sell everything as a bundle priced deal. And I'm going to try and convince him not to and go over the pros and cons as to the reason why. So, this is David's reason as to why he wants to sell it altogether.
It's a white phone cover, a white watch, and white AirPods. It just makes sense. Like somebody could have the ultimate collection. My name is David Foster, aka the Impartial Geek. I've been an iPhone guy for a very long time, but recently Samsung came out with a phone, the Galaxy S10 Plus, and for some reason it really piqued my interest, so I decided I'd pick one up, and I ended up falling in love with it. So I have all of this iPhone stuff. I have the Apple Watch, the iPhone XS Max, the AirPods, and I want to sell it as a bundle and see if I can get rid of it and make some money. Well, let's say there's somebody that's wanting to jump into the Apple ecosystem. What better way to jump into it than getting a deal on everything together? Even the charger, the battery charger.
It's 2019 though. I bet somebody already has an iPhone, but it's after a watch.
I'm really convinced that I want to sell this as a bundle because I don't really want to deal with all the shipping and different items and breaking it up. And I got everything white, so it's like the perfect bundle for somebody that's maybe wanting to upgrade their phone. It's the newest watch, it's the newest phone. I'm convinced that I want to sell it a bundle, although Chris says that I'll probably make more money if I sell it individually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list it as a bundle first to see if I can prove him wrong. And I am willing to take a hit. I know that I'll make a little bit less money, but it's a convenience thing for me. But he's convinced that I would make more if I sold it individually, so I guess we'll see. I'm going to list it first as a bundle, and then I'll list everything separately and see what happens.
Okay, let's go with that logic for a second then.
Okay. This could be an upgrade or a new venture.
Right. So what do you think you could sell everything for then altogether?
Well, I don't know because I haven't really looked at the total. I was thinking probably because the phone itself is $1,400.
Right.
The watch is $400, and the AirPods are $150. Mm-hmm. So right there, you're
plus the cases.
Right, plus the cases.
Well, how much is the battery case for them? Like $100?
$129 for the case.
Okay.
So you're at 1 plus $1,800. You're over $2,000.
Right. So what would you think would be a fair price then for everything you're trying to sell all together?
I was gonna put it at $1,800.
Okay, trying to find somebody to pay that much money for a big lot of stuff is actually really difficult to do. It can be done, but it's probably not realistic. And the chances of finding somebody that wants the whole package is kind of harder because, and for this instance, he wants to sell the phone and watch and earbuds and cases all together. I bet somebody already has a watch or has the phone, but after the earbuds or something like that. So what that opens up the door to is people that are trying to buy it to flip it. So they're going to come in and try to haggle the price down, and you're going to get even less money than what you could do if you were just to sell it outright individually. When you sell things as a group, you discount it to move it. So it's one sale and you're done. Now, if you want to maximize the dollar amount, you would sell things individually. Selling as a group is faster because it's one sale versus selling it as a multiple item deal. But you can get more money for it if you are selling it individually.
gonna possibly be able to get more by selling it individually, but that's a hassle because then I have to break it up, then I have to ship it differently, and then that person that potentially might have wanted everything doesn't get that chance.
But that's where you're wrong. Because if somebody sees your things, they're gonna might look at your other stuff for sale and then try and get a bundled deal price. When you bundle things together, you're actually losing more money because it's a bigger sale. People are after deals.
Well, but I'm not. So my goal is not to sell on eBay this time. So there's really not going to be any way for them to see what else I have.
You can list it in the same posting.
Oh, okay.
So do all of the things, show individual pictures and stuff with individual pricing. And then you could say bundle price is this.
Right, but then if somebody buys the watch,
then
boom,
you just,
that's gone.
Yeah, then you just take the watch out, readjust the price as the bundle, and continue on.
Yeah.
eBay. You gotta love to hate it. eBay is a standardized way of pretty much selling things online. And it's also the modern day price guide. That's where you go to look up everything to find out what it's worth. Because everyone knows what eBay is and everyone's selling on eBay. As much as I hate eBay, I still sell on there. You can get scammed on eBay pretty easily, to be honest. But there's ways to go about doing it to help yourself, and I've already released some videos for you guys to check out to help you on selling some things to hopefully prevent some sort of scams. But selling on eBay definitely opens up a little bit more scams than most because eBay tends to back with the buyer a lot more, and David doesn't want to sell on there, so that's fine. I get that. But selling on eBay, there's so many more people that you could sell it things, and you could probably get a little bit more money for it.
You're looking for a specific person. When you sell stuff, you don't want to look for one person. You want to look for every person's, all of the people.
Because I'm looking for somebody that I'm gonna like make them a great deal, and they're gonna be like, holy cow. I have the boxes for everything, for the case. I got boxes for the headphones, box for the watch, box for the phone. I take care of my stuff. It's got a glass screen protector on it. I mean, it's still like brand new.
Yeah.
So.
But unfortunately, people buying it don't care. They're after the best price possible.
I'm really not a big fan of eBay. I've used eBay in the past. And the thing is, when you're selling tech products, and I know this, one, because Chris has told me, but another because of experience and people that I've heard having experiences, because PayPal is the only thing that you can use for taking in money. And they really only favor the buyer. They do not favor the seller. So with tech products, if somebody rips you off, you send them the product, they say something happened, PayPal will favor them and make it so like you never sent them the product. So you're just out the product and the money. And that scares me. And I've never had that. I've sold some things on Facebook successfully, Craigslist, OfferUp. I'd rather go to those places because I kind of have more control over that stuff. And I've been selling stuff locally, so people come and we exchange cash for an item. And I like that a lot better than taking a chance and shipping something somewhere where I don't know what's going to happen after that. Based on what I told you the prices are, like what would you sell it for?
Individually? Or as together?
Yeah, individually.
Individually. You have to look up, see what they're selling for, and take the average. Just because it's, $2,000 deal, it's like a car. You drive it off a lot, it's used, it depreciates value. And that goes for anything. But electronics tends to be even more so than other things because it's not a collector's item like toys are, where it goes up in value. Electronics go way down, then there is a time where it's nostalgia and it kind of goes up a little bit more.
I would argue that probably Apple retains a little bit more valuable.
They're more so than any other product, for sure. But so the iPhone X Max, XS
10s Max,
10X Max,
10s Max. I know.
You said that was a $1,200 phone? $1,400 phone. It's probably $1,000 now.
Okay.
You could probably get $1,000 for it, but even that's gonna be a little bit difficult because it's $1,000. And most of the time when you buy those phones, the average person isn't buying the phone outright.
Right.
They're doing the payment plan that the AT&T, Verizon offers. It's like a 2-year, 3-year, sometimes longer. Realistically, to sell that phone, I would price it at $1,000, but expect $850.
Well, here's what. So I'm not gonna price it at that. I'm gonna price it higher, and here's why. The people that I'm connected with have seen me sell that stuff. They know my reputation as far as like taking care of stuff. So I think that from just my friends list, somebody will probably take me up on that offer. That's what I think. That's why I want to keep it as a bundle, because I think that's gonna happen.
So we're gonna go ahead, look some stuff up, take some photos, and we're gonna use your new phone when you replace it with to show you that you guys don't have to have fancy equipment, don't have to have fancy lights and all that stuff. You can just use what's in your pocket. You can list on eBay, you can list on Facebook, Craigslist, OfferUp, all that stuff right from your phone, and just take pictures with it right there on the spot. You can even do the shipping if you so choose to, right from your phone as well. Don't have to have a computer.
What?
Yeah. It's fancy. eBay actually has it integrated right in there, so you can just print your label right from home, box it up, and ship it off.
Although I'm not using.
You're not using eBay.
Yeah.
This is for them. If they want to list on eBay, he's choosing not to do eBay, which is probably smart on this type of stuff. You get more money, but there's a lot more potential scams on tech, especially expensive tech. Whatever you might be selling, you can do it right from your phone and ship it through your phone as well. It's very convenient. Highly recommend doing it.
How do you get it in there?
What do you mean?
How do you get it in your phone?
What?
The stuff.
Oh, the stuff? You just jam it right through the charging port.
So I've got iPhone XS Max 256 Gold, Verizon 1019. Now I need to sort by sold, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Always look at sold listings, not what people are trying to ask for. So we look things up on eBay. You want to make sure of one huge thing. When you type in the item in eBay, it pops up stuff that is currently active to purchase. This is the pricing that people have decided to price the items for to try and sell it. Keyword there is try. You don't care what people are trying to get for it. You want to see what people are actually paying for it. So you go over to the refined search. It depends on what phone you're using or tablet, or if you're on the computer looking it up. It's a little bit different everywhere. But you want to somehow find the refined search to sold/completed listings only. You only care about that. You want to see what people are physically forking out for the item. And then what I do is I kind of just go through, find a handful of them, take the average, and then that's kind of what it's worth. But always make sure you refine your search to sold. Never look it up on Amazon. Never look it up anywhere but eBay, because that's really just going to be the current, most active, most realistic price that you are going to get for it in the sold listings only.
Okay, so we've got XS Max Space Gray Verizon 917. Here's one that sold on March 7th for $1,000, February 12th for $1,075, 4/6 for $1,050. So $900 for the phone.
Now you could do it for $950 with the case.
And sell this separate?
Yeah, because that one's worth more money because it's the battery case. So you could put those as the bonus for like $900 to try and get people to buy it. Because if it's selling for $900,
I mean, I don't mind putting this case in there for $900. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, before you can max. This will sell really fast by itself if you put $50 on it.
Gotcha. $374 brand new. So I'm thinking probably $350. No, probably $320. $139. $149 refurbished. $129. $129. Wow, that's kind of crazy. $1,070 for everything.
And that's $800 less than what you were hoping for.
Yep. $1,020.
So, like I was saying, electronics tend to drop in value once you drive them off the lot. But Apple products, like we were talking about, tend to stick more on the higher side than most do, just because of the brand recognition. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this listed on Facebook, a lot less than what he was hoping for. He was wanting around $1,800 for the whole lot.
And not saying that I wanted that.
Well,
that's just what I was thinking in my head, because I wasn't sure what these would depreciate to. So I'm happy to get $1,020.
So in this case, sell them individually to maximize the profit, or in this case, recoup what you paid for them, because you bought these brand new. But it just goes to show you, though, if you want to upgrade your equipment, buy the stuff that you want, sell your old stuff, get to recoup some of that money back. Still a great thing to do. I've done that. I did that with one of my drones. Bought a drone, sold it, bought the new one. And I still paid money out of my pocket, but it definitely took a smaller hit out of my wallet. All right, so we have this quick setup here. I added some diffusion. We're using his phone. We're by the window. It's hard to see on camera this way, guys. There we go, and you can see it. We got the setup like that. Just taking some photos. with the phone. I'm gonna do an entire video series, probably, if not one for sure, on product photography, a good setup. I won't go into that today because that's a whole in-depth thing. But I mainly want to show you that you can take photos with your phone without any fancy setup. We're literally standing by his window with a small diffusion panel. If you don't have any diffusion panel, you can use wax paper. And actually wax paper in this situation would probably work better because we can get more coverage because you just roll it out. But we'll use this for now. This is fine. All right, now the photos are taken, we're gonna go ahead and get this listed. I'm gonna show David just how easy it is to sell the stuff on the interwebs. Because he's never done that before.
I've never done that before.
So the way to sell on Facebook is they have the marketplace. So you can post directly to the marketplace, or you can post into specific groups. But marketplace in this situation will just do just fine. And how many photos did you end up taking?
10.
Another thing is Facebook only allows up to 10 images, so choose wisely. What's happening?
It is publishing. It says publishing right now on Facebook. And now it says active. And here, get started. Boost your listing.
What was the,
What'd you list? The phone?
All of it. I
Oh.
did the bundle.
you did do the bundle.
Yeah.
What'd you put it for?
1,020.
Oh, you're trying to get the full amount? Okay.
Gonna try. I've decided I'm gonna give it a week, selling it as a bundle. If it does, maybe like 3 days. I'll give it like 3 days because I really think that the only way I'm gonna sell it that way is to someone I know. That's what I already had in my head. I'm like, if I post it like this, it's gonna be someone I know, someone on my friends list on Facebook. And if I don't sell it in a few days, I'll go ahead and break it up. I listed it at 1,020, which is basically when we did our research on eBay, that's what everything totaled. And maybe I'll drop it down to 900 or something like that before I sell it individually. But we'll see if I don't do that. If it doesn't sell, I'll list it individually and see if I get up around the 1,020 mark doing it that way. So we'll see. Chris, I'm skeptical. We're not getting out this way.
Oh, wow.
It's the worst it's ever been, but it's winter.
I've seen it worse.
No, you haven't.
The cardboard boxes, I've seen them way higher.
Well,
It was Mount Prime.
yeah, that's true. It has been higher, but it's not been like this. You can at least get out. This is what our winter looks like.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, because you could always get out that way.
Yep. Don't order stuff off Amazon. Do not. So realizing what I have laying around, that really motivates me to go through and see what else we have. Because like we've been reviewing tech products for 10 years. We've got all kinds of stuff laying around this house, just collecting dust. So I could actually be collecting money instead of dust. That's like really cool to me. And with all the stuff we have around, I know that we could at least sell enough to, maybe buy a Ferrari or something.
So now that we got that listed over on Facebook, we're gonna go take a look at what else he's got just laying around in his garage. So this is gonna be a great example for what's probably happened with you guys. I bet you got tons of stuff out in your garage, not necessarily the same type of stuff, but there's things out there that they're collecting dust that you can make money on. Don't give it to Goodwill, don't give it to thrift stores, put that money back into your pocket. So we're gonna take a look in his garage and see what we can find. All right, we're in your garage. Why don't we just take a look? Well,
We're not in it.
so we showed you how easy it was to sell that stuff, the iPhone and
Well,
your
it's
watch.
not sold yet.
Well, show you how easy
it
it
was
is.
to list it.
Yeah, but to list it. But this means that there's money out there to be made. But this garage is full of crap and things.
Yes.
So why don't we just take a gander at what you have that's just sitting here, and maybe we can find some stuff that has some value that you can sell.
This is a Marshall camera. This is a live streaming camera. So 125.
So 120 bucks. It's just sitting in your garage.
Just sitting in the garage.
$120 to sit in the garage.
Let's
So,
look up this
boom.
Mackie mixer.
Mackie mixer. Let's look up that next.
Mixer here. It's not a USB mixer, that's why we can't use it. But that's a regular mixer. So that's probably worth $100 at least. 50 bucks, 40 bucks, 80 bucks, 50 bucks, 70 bucks, 60 bucks, 65 bucks. So 60 bucks. And I think it was like $130 new or something like that. So that's not bad. 60 bucks.
60 bucks. So now we're at what? almost $200 just on 2 things that are sitting in your garage.
Yep.
I bet you guys have some stuff just sitting in your garage that's just collecting dust that you can make $200 on. That's it. It's so easy. All right, so I just packed up everything, and then David's coming down screaming at me. Tell them what you just told me.
I just sold the phone, the watch, and the earbuds for $900. Guys coming to pick it up tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I've got, look at all these people are messaging about it. So
Careful though.
yes, careful.
Electronics is also great for people that are trying to scam you, or people that are trying to flip electronics. There's a lot of shops opening up nowadays, and cell phones are very expensive. They're like freaking mini computers in your pocket. They want to try and buy that stuff to flip it themselves. I've known people to show up to sales that are, I've already agreed on a price. They show up and they say, hey, how about this? I've got $500 cash in my hand right now. Will you take this instead of what we agreed upon? And 9 times out of 10 people do, because they see the cash. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll just take that because it's right in front of me. So careful. Careful. Tell them what's going on.
So the buyer is asking me to send him. Basically, he wants me to take a picture of the serial number and code on the box. But I just looked it up, and they're saying that is kind of dangerous to do. That legitimate buyers are just wanting to make sure the phone is not stolen, which I totally get, because he said he just tried to buy a phone and somebody scammed him. So he's gun shy now, and he's driving all the way from Eugene, Oregon, which is like 3 hours from here. So yeah, so I don't know enough about this stuff to know. I'm really reluctant to give him this information because now I don't know.
So my 2 cents is, if he's willing to drive 3 hours for a phone that's you could buy worldwide, essentially. It's not anything fancy. It's not a rare special edition. You can buy it anywhere. And he's already forthcome the information that he's already tried to be scammed, which means he's trying to imply leverage over you to say that I need this, so I know it's not scammed because people are already trying to do this to me, which is a kind of a red flag to me. Otherwise, I think he's just trying to get this information and scam you somehow. That's my 2 cents.
The very first thing he said, is this available? I can come tomorrow from Eugene for $900 cash. I can be there around 11 a.m. Is the phone unlocked or with carrier? Can you get me the IMEI and serial number so I can check on it? But he said, I just round-tripped 6 hours last Friday because some clown said the phone would work on Verizon. And so I said, this is Verizon. He said, okay, that's fine.
Potential. If he's willing to drive 3 hours to meet you at a Verizon store, then it could be a potential good sale.
I don't know. I just feel nervous about giving out that information.
I wouldn't give it out right now. I wouldn't give it out. I would just tell him that I'm not comfortable with that. If you want to meet at the store and do it that way, yes. But I don't feel comfortable giving that out over the phone. It's too risky. And then copy paste the article that you just read. So you worked it out and he's coming by?
Yep.
Tomorrow?
Coming by tomorrow at 11 a.m. with $900 cash.
That was fast. That was like an hour?
Yeah. Well, and that's probably quicker because we were down shooting. When I came up, there was like a long list of messages.
Oh, damn.
I had other people offer me the same thing.
I bet if you sold that all loose, you would have gotten more money. Would have gotten the haggle prices.
Maybe. But I'm just happy it's gone, so.
Okay, well. Either way. Ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
So I guess the sale with the guy went smooth, perfect, gave him the money. Everything worked out in the end. So that's good. If I were you guys though, I would steer away from those types of deals. I think David might have gotten lucky on this one. In my field, I've dealt with stuff like that in the past, and for somebody that wants to drive 3 hours to buy something that's just it's a phone, you can get it anywhere, that it's just a kind of a red flag. Don't get scammed, people. Be cautious. Just be very careful with dealing with people like that. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. If you guys found this helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because you don't want to miss the next episode of Flippin Geeks. We got some great stuff coming your way. Great tips, tricks, all that good stuff. If you want extra tips, I mean the deep, dark, secret tips, I make exclusive videos for you over on Patreon. So consider becoming a Geeks Plus member over there. I'll give you extra fun, cool deep, dark secrets on buying, selling, and trading. Become a Geeks Plus member today. You won't regret it. Plus, I send out monthly tangible items to your door that you just go check it out. Just go check it out, guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I can't really do a hat trick with two cameras.